Good morning. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Because the last time y'all couldn't hear me. Let me see. Good morning. Good morning. Your brother's getting out the shower. So hop in because I'll be in once you get out. Good morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday. I just need to test to make sure I can hear. Y'all can hear me. Nope, I don't want to go live here. Nope. I need to see if y'all can hear me. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Live. Okay. Oh, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, y'all. Happy Wednesday. This is going to be a quick one because I have to get ready to go to work. But I wanted to just get on here, say happy Wednesday, happy February. We should be at February 4th, I believe. Today is February 4th. Yes. Alexa, what's today's date?
Today's date is Wednesday, February 4th, 2026.
It's February 4th, y'all. Happy Love Month, happy Black History Month, and any other celebration that's taking place this month. I am calling it the Love Month. And I have a nice sign on the island in the kitchen. I wrote it the first day of February, and I left a little message on our family mini communication board, and just left them a note that tells them Happy Love Month to my family. I used to do this when my kids were younger. They're older now, but it's still important, even as adults, especially as adults and as kids, like throughout our life, to know that we are loved, okay? And to have things to look forward to celebrating. So I'm just double checking, make sure we got volume. So I just wanted to share that. Happy Love Month. Actually, I got two cutesy confetti balloons over here. Get my house shoes out the way. Two cutesy confetti balloons. So happy Love Month, happy Love Month. And I will say, in essence of Love Month, my main message on here today is all about reminding you all to love on yourselves this Love Month, okay? All right. Good morning to everybody that's joining in the chat, joining on the live. I want to remind you all to take time to love on yourselves and moving our body, doing things that feels good to our body, that adds to our body, is a form of loving ourselves, right? Prioritizing ourselves before we go to work and take care of anybody else's goals, strategies, missions that we are helping them to accomplish. We want to make sure that we're prioritizing our self-help and well-being. That is our personal mission to accomplish in this lifetime, right? You go to work, it's an avenue to be able to earn, to be able to create, to be able to be around some great people, but work is not your life, right? And I think that's the hardest part for us humans, to remember that work is not our life. Our life exists outside of work. We do great things at work. We're there to contribute to our workplaces, but our life and our well-being should not be determined by work. Like, we're not made to just live for work. We're made to live our life well and live our life out loud, but we're not meant to just live for work and for other people's missions. We have our individual missions, and that should be our overall health and well-being, so we can live out all the things that are true to us internally, okay? So I wanted to get on here really quick, share a message of love, of encouragement, of empowerment, of upliftment to you all. I want to uplift you all and remind you all to love on yourselves, prioritize yourselves, believe in yourself, and remember that work is just a drop in the bucket. It is not your life. So design your life. If you haven't already been doing it, Start doing that for yourself. Start designing your life so that way your life is fulfilled, whether things are working well at your job or not. Because we know not all the time is our workplaces safe. They're not always encouraging. They're not always uplifting. They're not always empowering. It's not always a good time or a good feel at work. But we spend so much time at work, and that's why a lot of us believe and we operate as though work is our life, but it's not. Now, work can be an avenue of you being able to live out your purpose and to do great things and put great things in this world, in this earth, but your life goes well beyond your workplace environment. And that's something I am often reminded for myself, that I am here to do great things while I'm here, but my life will go on outside of work. And if we start making that shift, that subtle shift, to understand that our life is greater than work, than our workplaces, then we won't be so crushed and devastated when things go left, or when it's time for an organization to downsize, or things are shifting. And the one thing that always is a constant, y'all, is change. I'm always telling people this because I have to accept it myself, so I share it out. It's the hardest thing for us humans to accept, that change is the only constant. And so if we are solely putting our all and all at one job, and we haven't cultivated a life outside of a job, we'll be crushed and devastated and won't know who we are outside of that. We have wrapped our whole identity into work. So it's important that we find who we are outside of work. Work is work. It is a place, it is an opportunity to meet some great people, to do some great things, but things come at certain seasons for certain reasons. So you're put in these places that you're working in for a certain period of time for a certain reason. I just did a whole workshop on this with my colleagues, a whole training before the end of 2025 last year. And it was essentially the same message for them to understand who they are, know who they are, believe in who they are, love on themselves, take care of themselves, prioritize their health and well-being every day of their life, and not give their whole life over to a job. A job is a job. And again, you can do great things at a job. I do great things at every job that I'm in, but don't let your job become your life, okay? Your life is much greater than that job. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Thank you for all the emojis. Thank you for all the emojis. Good morning. Happy Wellness Wednesday. So I just wanted to get on here and share that message with you all. I'm gonna do a quick little, look, I'm taking care of myself. And I'm telling y'all this not as somebody to have it all together, as somebody who is a highly productive, high achieving go-getter. I'm a force to be reckoned with when it comes to missions, okay? I'm big on missions. I am great at helping organizations achieve their missions, achieve the strategic goals. It is what I enjoy doing. I thrive by just having a goal and going to get it. I'm a former athlete. So like I see it all through a sports lens, for real. I see it all through a sports lens. So I see my colleagues as my teammates, and we all know we only as strong as our weakest team. When you play sports, you know that analogy. So I see it as my teammates. I see the head leaders at organizations as our coaches. So I see work through a sports lens, and so that's how I approach workplace environments. But our organization, whatever organization I work for, that mission, I see it as, this is the team that we're playing against. This is the win that we got to go get. This is our goal. This is our mission. So I get activated by goals and missions. And what I have learned throughout my many years of life, y'all, I'm 39, I'll be 40 this year. Whoop. What I've learned through my many years of life, especially being an adult in the workforce, is that it's okay to be driven. It's amazing to be driven, because you don't want to be complacent. You don't want to be sluggish. You don't want to be lethargic, right? You want to have energy and gusto, and you want to go for things, right? It's amazing to have that. But sometimes individuals like myself and those of you out there, sometimes we can be such high achievers and highly productive individuals and so driven that we drive ourselves in the ground. And we forget to take care of ourselves in the process. And it's okay to want to do those things, but not when it's going to be sacrificing your own self-health and well-being. And so my role in this world, one of the many things that I'm here to do is to help people understand the importance of taking care of yourself, your health and well-being, prioritizing yourself as you are taking care of other people, as you are taking care of other projects, goals, missions, all of that. So it is vital that we take time. See, I got alarms because gotta be locked in. Take time to prioritize ourselves, our health and well-being, prior to going to take care of anybody else. And that is the hardest thing, because when you are a higher achiever and you're highly productive and you're a go-getter and you got these missions and goals for your life and you got timelines, you got deadlines, sometimes our whole world can be shaped around that thing. So you literally go to sleep thinking about it. You wake up thinking about it. Your brain gives you solutions. As soon as you wake up and it's like, oh, I got to get this done. And then you lock in and you go. And we forget to take quality time out for ourselves. We forget to slow down, be present, be grateful, have gratitude, be thankful for what we have, instead of constantly being on that hamster wheel to achieve, to go. This goal is achieved, now I'm on to the next goal. This strategy is achieved, now I'm on to the next strategy. And again, I'm saying all this because I struggle with it too, y'all, so it's not a judgment from me to you. Your girl get it. So what I have to sometimes force myself to do, most times, because it was like that. This past week, I literally was so locked in with all the things, including my daughter's 18th birthday. So when I get so many things that are coming to the head at one time, like so many deadlines, I often put me on the back burner. That's the opposite, right? And here's the kick. I am a wellness educator. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been teaching about health and wellness since I was 18, right? For 18 years, since I was 18 when I first dove into it, because I love to learn things and teach things that I learn that can help myself and help others. So I've been doing it for a long time, but it still doesn't take away the human structure, the human struggles, right? It's a struggle to prioritize ourselves, and it shouldn't be. So I am going to do a quick little exercise to take care of myself before I get dressed and I go into work. Good morning. I appreciate the love. High Vibe Coach Nutrition. I love that name. I appreciate the love. So I'm gonna do something quick, y'all. It's gonna be simple. I'm just moving my body. I got my girl on TV. She's doing some easy movements. Okay. I know that's right. And look, I came up in here authentic, y'all. I came up here old school rollers. I came up in here with these old school rollers, y'all, because sometimes you just got to get it done, okay? I'm not spruced up. This is real life. And for me, I want to show people how it looks to get it done. I remember when I used to go through my transitions, I would gain weight, lose weight. I was always on that cycle. And so I remember when I used to go through my transitions, and I would be like, when I got on the other side of it, I was making great progress. I will always think, man, I wish I would have recorded myself and tracked my journey so other people can see what it looks like, how it looks to go through this process. Because how many of y'all know, that's right, getting it done first thing. How many of y'all know that for real, this is a mental battle? Right? This is a mental battle when you have to do things, and when it comes to your well-being. It's a mental battle. Life is a struggle. It's constantly going. But when you are trying to change yourself from who you were to who you want to be, who you desire to be, your future self, it starts in the mind, y'all. It starts in the mind. I've been teaching on this for a very, very, very long time, but only because I lived it, right? I lived it first, put science next to it. Science supported what I lived, but my own lived experience is the expertise that I lean on. So I know it from experience. I love you too for tracking our transformation and documenting our journey. Yes, me too. It's such a great place to capture all of it so you can look back at it. And I was thinking about it this morning. I thought about it before. I wish I would have known about YouTube when I was doing that all them years ago, because it's so helpful. I didn't have YouTube, but I did have Facebook. So I tracked it on Facebook. But I would have wished, y'all, because I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm about to be 40, so What's that quick math, y'all? I was 18 when I started, because my first class in college was physical fitness. So what is that? My math, see, perimenopause, jack your memories up. What's that, almost 22 years ago. Is that math correct? Yeah, 20 plus 18 is 38. Yeah, almost 22 years ago, which is wild, y'all. So over a couple of decades, I've been sharing my journey, teaching others through my own experience. Primarily, first it was in person because social media wasn't a big thing that I was hip to at that point. And then it was Facebook, then it was Instagram, and now it's YouTube. I do have some of my old videos or whatever. I'll start sharing them on here. I've had the thought to do it like over a year and I haven't done it, y'all. ADHD. So I will be sharing some of my old videos that I used to do. I used to call them car chronicles. I used to do car chronicles on Wellness Wednesdays. So again, I've been doing this for a long time, y'all, but it does not mean that my struggle disappeared just because I know the knowledge, I know the education, I know the insight around taking care of yourself, health and well-being, and how your brain works with all of it. The human struggle is a challenge, right? I can't do some of the things I want to do because I got to dress, but I go sideways. I'll go sideways, y'all. Compound movements. I said don't sweat. I told myself, don't you sweat because you see my hair, okay? And I'm a natural. Oh, I missed that comment. Let me see if I can pull it back up. I seen, yeah, I would. What did it say? Yes, I've been teaching fitness 21 years. Hey, I will pay to see that footage. You ain't got to. It's all free. I love that, though. Love the support. Come on, fitness instructor, fitness teacher, fitness coach. I love it. Let me see. I feel like I missed another comment. I love all the love that you're giving me in the chat. I so appreciate the engagement. Love the engagement. What was I saying? I said something about compound movements. Just getting my body moving, right? This one girl on here, I just got hip to her about a week ago. Her name is Sharon Ngambu. And she just do simple things like with chairs and stuff and show you how to move with chairs. So I used to do chair exercises. This is old school stuff, but I used to work with the seniors and things like that and those who couldn't move that much. Because you never know whether you're senior or you're going through a season of depression. I experienced that. And I had gained at one point 60, at one point, at 1.80 some pounds. At 1.6 some pounds, I've done the gaining 60 some pounds on a cycle many times over. That's been my struggle because I struggle with obesity. Obesity and, oh my goodness, I'm blanking. Emotional eating and binge eating. And depression and anxiety. Sometimes that gets in a cycle. So I've had to do small things. This is basically what I was telling y'all earlier, that I wish I would have tracked my journey before, because it is a battle internally, and sometimes people just got to see it walked out. They just got to see that other people have done it. And if they can see other people doing it, they believe they can do it too, right? So it's us sharing our testimony, letting people know that it's possible, that they're not alone. I get it. It is not always about eating right, working out. It is much deeper. It is a brain situation. It's a brain challenge. When you struggle with obesity is a chronic disease, right? So I was also in healthcare for about 20 years on and off. Obesity is a chronic disease, so we treat it just like we would high blood pressure. Not exactly like it. It's not identical, but the concept, right? You don't want to criminalize people and beat people up because of something that their brain is doing. But I always remind people that they have the power, right? And you have to understand your brain, and you can get those neurons firing in a different way and make it work for you. But the key is, whether you are depressed, whether you are obese, whether you have ADHD, recovering from PTSD, have OCD, or girl being hit with perimenopause. Right on, ain't no testimony without the test. Come on now. Sometimes I'm okay with not having a test. I ain't even gonna hold you. I am okay without having a test. Tired of having a doggone test. Tracking is accountability. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Having these virtual, because let me tell you something, sometimes I just don't feel like it. but having these virtual lives, and it just comes so strong. I know it's a God thing. It comes so strong, like I get the ideas to do it, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. But that's when them ideas come the most, because it's like you got to show them what it looks like when they don't feel like doing it, and help them see why it's important for them to do it, even when they don't feel like doing it. Because it's going to help them get unstuck. It's going to help them break out of depression and navigate and manage their anxiety. It's going to help them shed what does not belong to them and free themselves of it. So I'm grateful that I'm one of the many vessels out there. And Coach, I know you on here, you've been engaging me the whole time. I appreciate you and I celebrate you for being a vessel as well. Because there's so much, it's such a great need. If you live in the U.S., you know our stats. It's such a great need in the U.S. We are the most obese, the most sick, the most depressed, the most anxious country in the world, y'all. In the world. And it shouldn't be the case because we have so much access.
Are we doing movements?
We're moving. We're doing simple things, just showing them how to take care of themselves.
Let's
Look at my
move.
mama. Look at my mama. I just ordered me a mini trampoline. Yes.
Oh.
Now that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I'm at the age where I'm not trying to do all the extra stuff.
Where your people
Although I
at?
am extra.
What the names are?
Over here. The chat. I don't know how to keep the chat up though. My mom, she's been doing YouTube for forever. How many years at this point, Mom?
I don't know. Hey, Lala. What's up, girl?
She's been doing doggone
Who else on
YouTube
there?
for whatever.
Is that Lala? This
Lala been
what's
engaged
up?
the whole time.
Oh, that's my girl. Lala don't be playing. The vibration. What's up, mama? The vibration.
Oh, she hit you with a whole bunch of different emojis. A whole bunch of different emojis. I gotta be careful, y'all, because I got on the dress. I literally got out of bed after taking care of myself, working on my wellness business. And then like, let me get on here and do something real quick. And for me, it's never real quick because I engage. It's just what it is. It's how I'm made. It's a reason why. Because I'm a speaker.
Cause she like talking to y'all folks.
And guess what profession that is, y'all? I am a speaker. I'm a coach. So when you are a speaker, normally when you have speaking engagement, I just had one on Saturday, it could go 45 minutes to an hour. So some of us, we just have it in us. And this right here is a reverend, okay? Reverend. She also a speaker.
I be keeping it at 20 minutes. I'm like, if I go too far, I'm like,
okay, let's lock back in.
come on,
So,
let's get it.
the message that we have today, y'all, is take time for yourself. Prioritize yourself. We are in the month of love. Although I always say, I give the disclaimer, we should love ourselves every day, every moment of every day. February is just a designated month of love, okay? But take time for yourself, prioritize yourself before you go take care of anybody else, okay? And I'm gonna do some uppercuts here. And wait, let me steady my core. I'm gonna do some uppercuts. Yeah. Steady your core, tighten your core. This is a great move for your core. All right. Now, I'm just moving, Mom. I'm just doing
I'm moving.
whatever comes to me. This be me in the office, y'all. Sometimes I said I'm gonna go live. I got so many videos. I got over 60 something. How many videos?
A lot.
It's so many. I think I lost count at this point.
I ain't do my Tai Chi this morning, so I came in here with you.
You didn't do no Tai Chi?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Do my slow movements.
So when you have challenges with your brain health, when you have mental health struggles, so whether it is whatever kind of mental health struggles, depression, anxiety, navigating PTSD, I'm saying all these things that I've experienced and I've been overcoming. PTSD from whether it's childhood or adulthood or a culmination of both. When you, like ADHD, that also run in our family. I tell people I got a whole house full of ADHD brains, y'all. So y'all can imagine how wild it is. And now perimenopause. So when you have things like that, and it could be other things that you might have, but I know for the 4 areas that I've been navigating, these last 4 years, specifically with perimenopause, added to the 3, child, listen, when you have all of that happening in your brain, you can imagine how chaotic it is. And the very last thing you're thinking about is taking care of yourself because you're in survival mode. And you're just in autopilot. You're just trying to survive, navigate it all, get these things knocked off your list, do great things in the world. What you have to do is actually move your body. That's what the science says. When your body moves, your brain grooves. So to help you break out of feeling sluggish, you got to move your body. To help you break out of anxiety, when you're in a cycle of anxiety, you got to move your body. A simple walk. You ain't got to do what we doing. Just a simple walk. Just go and get out of your body and get into your world. And your brain does what it does, and it helps release that off of you. Depression, you got to get up and move your body. And even if you're on the couch and you don't have it in you to move your body off the couch, move your body while you're on the couch. So some of the things that I was doing, and I'm sweating, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna sweat my hair out now. Some of the things you can do is lift. And I can't lift up too much, y'all, because I got on the dress. Okay, I just got up out the bed. You just do what you can and you lift, okay? Do some of these, do some of these, do some of this. Just move your body. Sometimes I ain't having it in me to do all this because depression is real and it literally drains you. So you do what you can do, and that's why I titled this message, Do Your Best and Forget the Rest. You do what you have the capacity to do in that season that you're in that moment. But I tell you, it works like magic. The more and more you do what you can do at whatever level that you are, and you just do it periodically. I know some people say consistent. As somebody who went through it, consistency for me at that time when you are depressed, it sounds like a job. It sounds like something that you don't have the capacity to do. So don't worry about being consistent, okay? We're being realistic with what you have capacity to do in that moment. So in that moment, consistency could look like, okay, this is a moment that I can do something, I'm gonna do it. And then if you have another moment, like I can get up and do something little. But you can take away the pressure, that term of discipline. When somebody's going through depression, y'all, please stop telling people to be disciplined and consistent because it's not realistic. As somebody who went through it and other people go through it, depression and anxiety is not a willpower issue, okay? It is a brain health issue. And people can't have discipline and consistency if they are in crisis mode. And that's what a lot of folks, they forget, they fail to understand and recognize that folks are going through real life. And real life can be tough. And it's not a discipline problem. It's not a consistency problem. It's a crisis problem. And that's the work that I teach on. That's the work I help with because I myself went through it. Growing up, we had crisis, crazy situations, and adulthood crisis. And all that stuff led me to the psych ward. And so when I tell y'all, I'm speaking from experience. For some of us, it is much deeper than a simple discipline. Consistency is not a willpower thing, okay? Just understand, have empathy for humans who's going through real human life experiences. It's crisis. And so when you're in crisis mode, what you need looks different from somebody in regular life just trying to lose weight. It's not a losing weight focused thing, okay, when you're in crisis mode. When you're in crisis, you're just trying to what, y'all? Survive. So when in crisis, you do what you can to take care of yourself. Do what you can not to further harm yourself. You find small moments, find moments of joy, put on something that's going to add to your spirit, to uplift your spirit, even if you don't have it within you to do anything. Like, no way could I do this stuff that we're doing now. But at one point I could when I wasn't in crisis. And I have all that evidence because I told you I've been tracking myself for years by month. I've been tracking myself for years, actually decades now. So I have all that footage on my Facebook, which I'm locked out. If anybody got tips on how to get yourself unlocked out from Facebook, let me know. Because my phone number ain't the same. Again, I've had Facebook for so long. I can't get in that thing at all. Catch you ladies soon. Y'all got to get off and go to work, y'all. I said this was going to be a quick one. But if y'all got any tips to get unlocked out from Facebook, to get back into your Facebook, let me know. But just remember to take care of yourselves. Do what you can. Find, if you don't have it in you to have joy and be uplifted, find it online. But do your best, forget the rest. Prioritize yourself, your health, and your well-being. Before you go to work, your workplace is an avenue to meet people, to do great stuff, to leave great things in this world, to have a nice earn income. But your workplace is not your life, okay? That was the initial message. It flowed into the other message of doing your best, forgetting the rest, taking care of yourself, loving yourself is the most important thing that you could ever do. It's the greatest gift that you have. It's the greatest responsibility that you have. It should be your number one focus and your number one mission in this world. Prioritize yourself, your health and well-being over anything and everyone else, because you can't be good to anybody if you're not good to yourself. Okay? That's it. That's all. Happy Wellness Wednesday. It is officially February 4th. We are 4 days into the love month. Love yourself every day, every moment of every day. You deserve it. And if nobody told you today that they love you, I love you. I love you, okay? And that's real love, because that's the love of God, okay? Love of God. It's not like a little, love you with the love of God. I don't know you. I may or may not know you, depending on who's tuning in. But God knows you, and that's enough for me, okay? And if God knows you, that means God love you. And so sharing that love with y'all throughout this lifetime of ours. I was just about to say throughout February, throughout this lifetime. Love, love, love. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Thank you, Lala, for tuning in. I appreciate you for all the engagement. Y'all, tap in. Find something to love on yourselves this month. Find something small to do. I'm going to go skiing this month, okay? Find something small to do. Explore this beautiful life of ours. We get one. Enjoy it to the fullest. Live it up. And like I always say, live well long. Bye, y'all. Happy Wednesday.